Massachusetts joins the short but growing list of states to legalize growing recreational marijuana.
The recently approved ballot measure is set to take effect next month. Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Sullivan sat down with our law enforcement analyst to find out more about what he recommends Rhode Island do if our state ever takes up the measure. Kelly?
Shannon and Mike, moving forward, Eyewitness News law enforcement analyst, former state police superintendent Stephen O'Donnell says neighboring state Massachusetts has to have a big public education campaign because there are still many gray areas in the new measure that just passed. Both he and the governor agree that Rhode Island should wait and see how other states handle the issues surrounding recreational marijuana.
Next month, Massachusetts residents 21 and older will be able to legally smoke marijuana. But it's still illegal to drive under the influence.
When you tell someone something's legal, you worry about them getting behind a vehicle because they don't think they might be a danger to the public.
Eyewitness News law enforcement analyst, former state police colonel Stephen O'Donnell says there's a lack of regulation within the first year of the Massachusetts law. According to the measure, retail shops won't open until January of 2018, leaving a gray area as to how people can legally buy marijuana. They're allowed to grow up to 6 marijuana plants per household, but there's no way of knowing if some of that will make its way to the black market.
For something like this happen in Rhode Island, my suggestion would be put a team of leaders together, pro advocates for marijuana, anti-marijuana, and put them together and hash out the pros and cons and then push something together legislatively that you can understand what's right and what's wrong, what's true, what's not true.
I want to get it right. I don't want to rush.
Governor Gina Raimondo agrees conversations need to happen with state police, health officials, and even teachers to keep Rhode Islanders safe.
Even employers. You know, I talk to a lot of employers every day who say many people they offer jobs to fail the drug test. So there's a lot of issues here. It doesn't mean I'm against it. It just means I want to get it right. And if that means taking a little more time, then that's what I'm going to do.
O'Donnell says law enforcement also needs to get the proper training to detect if a driver is under the influence of marijuana. That training is expensive and requires time away from the job. He adds if Rhode Island were considering recreational marijuana, it should get all the regulations and rules in place before allowing legal use. I'm Kelly Sullivan, Eyewitness News.